to it yet. He's reading some of it on his own and we're reading some of it to him. So it's just, hi guys. So I'm going to do something totally different than I've ever done. I have done a few different like parenting things. I love doing like tags and stuff like that. But I'm not real big on, I mean, like, I don't mind having the kids do stuff on camera, but I'm not big on getting on camera myself necessarily. I guess that may change as I do more YouTube stuff, but I'm not real comfortable with it. But I've been looking around on YouTube and I found the Harry Potter tag. And it's actually like a BookTube thing. And I've actually been really highly considering getting into BookTube because I love books. I've always loved books. My mom's a librarian. So I was introduced to books before I was even born. So, and my kids have been introduced to books before they were born. So books are just a huge part of our life. And I love doing book reviews. I love reviewing things, and I love answering questions. And I happened across this Harry Potter tag, and it just seemed like something really cool. So I thought I'd do it. Obviously, I haven't been tagged, so we're just going to try this out and see how it goes. Book is Prisoner of Azkaban. I love the development of Harry's character in that one. I think he kind of begins to go from really young kid in that one to like starting to understand what his life is going to be, and it's really hard. It's really hard for him to see that, I think, and I think it's a great developed story. My favorite movie would probably either be Half-Blood Prince, because I just love the school development in that one. The idea of them actually going to class and doing that, like I love that. I think that's so cool. I love that whole like teenager angst stuff. Also, I really loved the second part of Deathly Hallows. I liked the scene of Snape's death. That was just a huge, I loved it. So I thought that was really good. That's a tough one because I really like all of the books, but probably Goblet of Fire. I just don't like Goblet of Fire. I missed a lot of like the Harry Potter classic stuff in it. And then I also hated the ending of Order of the Phoenix. The first time I read it, I did not understand why Sirius had to die. It just made me so upset. If you were listening, you remember that I said that one of my favorite books was Prisoner of Azkaban. And the reason that I liked that was the character development and all this stuff. I definitely felt that the director of Prisoner of Azkaban did not capitalize on anything he could have capitalized on. I didn't like the movie. I felt like he left out too much, added in too much, and I just didn't like it. Wow, there's so many. The end of Order of the Phoenix made me cry because, like I said, I was a huge Sirius fan, so that was pretty awful. And I cried all the way through the last 2 or 3 chapters of, or I don't even know how many chapters it is, but I cried all the way through the end of Order of the Phoenix. Of course, I cried when Dumbledore died. Of course, I cried when Dumbledore died. I cried when Dobby died. I cried. Wow. I cried through most of the 7th books. I cried and people are gonna call me like a softie or whatever. I lost it when Hedwig died. Like, that was awful. In fact, when I read it in the book, I told my husband, I said, I will never, ever, ever go see this movie because of Hedwig's death. I just, again, I felt like it was totally unnecessary that she die. And I was so, so mad that she had to die. But eventually I came around and I went to see the movie and I read the seventh book and the whole thing. One other really, I guess I would call it, not, I mean, it was sad, when Fred dies. Every time I've read the book since, it's not that I'm not expecting it, obviously, because I am, but every time I get to that part, I have to put the book down for at least like 5 minutes, and then I can pick it up and keep reading. But it just, I don't like that part. Now that I'm an adult, either Sirius or Lupin. When I was a younger kid, like when I was in high school and stuff, uh, honestly, and people are gonna think I'm really stupid, but in the seventh book, I really, really liked Neville. I thought he just, the growth of that character. Would I hook up with him? No, but I'd probably like really want to have a sit down and talk to him or something. I don't know. But yeah, hook up at least now, probably Sirius or Lupin. All of them. I liked a lot of like the supporting characters. I loved Tonks. I loved Lupin. I loved Sirius. I loved Dumbledore. All of the teachers. Like, I loved the teachers. I thought that that was just. I just loved the teachers. I loved the character development there. They were probably my favorites. When I was a teenager, I really loved Harry. I loved Luna. The first time I saw Luna, I thought she was just like the coolest thing. And the interesting thing about her, when they cast, I don't actually know who the actress is, I apologize. When they cast the actress that played Luna, that was exactly what I had envisioned for her. So I just love that character. Well, usually it's an animal of some sort. I don't even know if this qualifies as an animal, but I would say either butterfly or dragonfly, actually. I don't know if that'll qualify. Because those are like two of my favorite bugs. Actually, I hate bugs, but those two I just absolutely love, and I've always really felt some kind of kinship with that idea of butterflies and dragonflies. So probably something like that. If it has to be an actual animal, probably a bird or a horse. Um, I know everybody picks the invisibility cloak. Um, because that's kind of what you're supposed to pick, I think. Like, if you say that you want the resurrection stone, or if you want the elder wand, you're just kind of like not a good person. But I would say probably, yeah, the invisibility cloak, although I don't really have a need to be invisible. um I've just never felt that need. Maybe in high school I would have wanted to feel invisible. um Actually, the resurrection stone, if you could use it without any of the any of the consequences, I guess. Probably that, because there's a lot of people in my life that I'd like to bring back and have one more conversation with. Anyway, probably the Resurrection Stone, with none of the consequences. I have taken so many of those quizzes things like that are on Facebook and whatever, and they always come up that I should be in Ravenclaw, which I don't necessarily have a problem with. I actually think Ravenclaw is pretty cool. So, yeah, I guess Ravenclaw. Well, she's a supporting member of the cast, but I would love to meet Emma Thompson. And not just for her work in Harry Potter, but her writing and all of that. And plus, she's a very, very intelligent human being, and she's done all kinds of humanitarian work. And I just think that that's really cool. So, yeah, probably her. I've played Lego Harry Potter on my phone. And well, I guess, yeah, I have. I played the second, I think I played Chamber of Secrets on the old PlayStation, like PlayStation 1. I've played Order of the Phoenix on the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, and then I played the Lego Harry Potters. And I haven't beaten any of them. They just seem to be really, really hard. And I'm not a video gamer person, anyways. I am so not a sportsy girl. Obviously, I am a book girl or whatever all the way. Um, I don't know. I wonder like if standing on the sidelines being a cheerleader is a position. Yes, I actually was happy with the ending. A lot of people say they didn't like the prologue or the epilogue. I thought it was fine. I didn't have any problem with it. Yeah, I guess it was a little cheesy, but she was trying to prevent people asking her about sequels or people trying to write their own sequels. So I definitely understand that, and I think that it was helpful. I still would have liked to have known what happened to like Luna and people like that, but I don't know. Maybe someday we'll get some kind of sequel. I think I already answered that, but basically, it just means a lot to me. I just love it, and if you haven't read it and you've been living under a rock somewhere, you need to read it. It just it's just an epic series. I don't think that anybody who is around, shouldn't read it. So, anyway, that's the Harry Potter tag. I'm probably going to try to come up with a BookTube newbie tag. I've seen quite a few of them, and I'm just trying to figure out which questions I want to answer. But anyway, I am going to maybe try to get into some BookTube stuff because I really do enjoy doing it, along with the parenting stuff and the other stuff that I do on my YouTube channel. So anyway, check out my YouTube channel, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.